Stocks on the deep. So we'll have a look at DOGZ, IPDN, AGAE, and CIGL. These stocks dipped in the session of month of Tuesday, the 1st of July. This is still the post-market session of 1st of July. We're just a few minutes into the pre-market session of 2nd of July. So we'll kick off with DOGZ, lost 22.07%. Yeah, underlying trend is still strongly bullish. Yeah, still regardless of all that, still strongly bullish, but maybe tending to go bearish. Okay, so but it's not active at the moment. Not active at the moment, and as of then, on this daily chart, we had upper projections of 36.28, 41.50, 44.72. Those were in place. They were in play yesterday when it declined. Okay, so let's just have a look at the um, yeah. It's still relevant because I think this chart is still relevant. Yeah, we can still use it. Yes, it hasn't changed much, so we can still use this daily chart. Okay, so we will get more figures. We can just apply the market grid, and it just give us more prices. It could be higher and lower or lower prices. Let's see now. It closed at 12.78. Okay, it's yeah. So the essence of this is that it helps to fill up some of the gaps in between the projections. So we have it's indicating that maybe it has further support down at 9.01. It could take advantage of that support and print lower prices. So 9.01, 10.75, 12.70. So it's at 12.78. So you can see the essence of this market grid. It diversifies or it broadens the prices we're looking at. They could be supports or supports or resistances. So we have once again 9.01, 10.75, 12.70, 14.66. To 18.1, 18.14, 20.1, 22.05, 23.79. And then there's also, looks like a gap. And then we have the Fibonacci ones, these ones here. This one's here, 38.28, 41.50, 44.72. And yeah, this is on its daily chart. We can just quickly glance at the 4-hour chart. There's actually, okay, the extrapolation I have to point out is saying that lower prices may continue to print up till today's trading session, and then may begin to rebound by tomorrow the 3rd of August of July, and remain that way. It's expected to remain strong. Okay, it's gonna remain strong and peak out by Friday the 14th of July, and then after that we'll have a distributive contraction. These are just extrapolations. It doesn't mean that it's going to happen that way. So let's look at the 4-hour chart. Let's see what we have. We have okay. Let's see what we can see. Let's see if we can find what the Fibonacci projections are saying. We have 14.5, 14.56, 16 point. Yeah, if you like, this helps to fill up the gap. No, it doesn't feel okay. It does fits into what we had earlier. 14.56, 16.05, 16.96. This is the day chart. This is the 4-hour chart, and then we have the market grid here as well. Market grid has some prices. Some of the prices here are equally here, or rather covered here. So, but here we have, as usual, like I pointed out, the market grid has lower prices, has supports that the Fibonacci projection doesn't have, so which is here 10.31, an indication that it could take advantage of those supports and print towards them or even print through them. So they go from 10.31 to 10.89, 11.54, 12.19, 13.35, $14, 14.65, 15.23, and then we have there 16.05, 16.96. So yeah, that's what's going on. Did we check the news behind this weakness? No, no news there. So we'll just quickly move on to the next one, which will be um, IPDN. IPDN, let's see, down 20.12%. Okay, IPDN down 20.12%. Let's see what we have. We have lower prices expected to keep printing up till Wednesday, the 2nd of July. So I think it's more of a distributive cycling, more of a distributive cycling towards expected to remain in place up till Monday, the 14th of July. For now, lower prices expected to keep printing up till uh, midday of today's trading session. That is today, the 2nd of July. And after that, a rebound might occur. So let's see what we have in terms of Fibonacci projections for IPDN. We have 6.72 and then 1.91. Let's see what the market grid is indicating. So we have, okay, so 1.91 market grid doesn't have as low as what the Fibonacci projection has, but does also, yeah, and also doesn't have as high as, so this market grid fits into this Fibonacci projections, yeah, fits in between them. Yeah, so we have $2, 2.16, 2.33, 2.5, 2.80, 2.97, 3.14, 3.30, and then if you like 6.72, this is its 4 hour chart. 20 point, yeah, I just want to make sure. We can still use the daily chart. It hasn't changed much, so we can still refer to it. So let's see what extrapolation is saying here on the daily chart. It's saying lower price, it's going to be lower prices. A retracement is expected to keep playing out all the way towards Wednesday, the 30th of July. Let's see what we have Fibonacci projection wise. We have 1.1, 1.47, 1.29, 1.18. Let's see what the market grid has. Yeah, you can see it has more higher prices. So this Fibonacci projection fits into here, into this. So we have yeah, okay. The good thing about this is that the Fibonacci projections have the supports, have all the supports going all the way down to 1.18. Whereas the support on this market grid is stops us at 2.64. Yeah, so it's good to combine them to give you a bigger picture of what the price, the diversity of yeah, the actual range of prices. So yeah, it's just giving that Fibonacci projections. We have those Fibonacci projections 1.18. It's an indication that indeed also it has potential to, it could test those lower prices. It could test them and even print lower prices. But at the same time, it has potential to go all the way towards 4.12, as we can see here. This is what the market grid is suggesting. Yeah. Okay, let's move on to what do we have there? Underlying trend is a bearish one for IPDN. So let's look at AGAE. AGAE lost 22.01%. Okay, AGAE there lost 22 point, yeah, still the same thing. So we can still use this data. So it's expected to keep cycling distributively all the way down to the low of around 1.32 and be recover. So it's a distributive contraction. It's a distributive cycling. Yeah, distributive cycling going all the way towards Monday, the 11th of August. That's just an extrapolation. No guarantee that that will be the case. We have 3.2. It's an upper projection. Let's see what the market grid is indicating. Market grid has prices. It has lower prices. Okay, no, it doesn't have. So this market grid doesn't have lower prices. So even the fact that it doesn't have it, and in other words, saying you can clearly see the stock is trading outside of the market grid, it could also mean that it may continue to print lower prices. There's no support. There are some supports here, 1.41 going. I mean, there are couple of supports going all the way down to 0.6839. So it could continue to print lower prices, but at the same time, it also has a potential to rebound to 3.22. The underlying trend is a strongly bullish one. Yeah. Okay, it has a support of 1.3. Okay, no, yeah, 1.31, but not in play at the moment. Previously, there was I just saw some projections there now. No, yeah, there's some supports. I saw upper projections, not in play at the moment, but they're relevant. 5.41, 6.52, 7.20. In future, they may become relevant. So yeah, lower prices could still print all the way down to $0.6 or thereabouts on AGAE. Let's have a look at the 4-hour chart. Here we have the underlying trend is also strongly bullish. We have a distributive cycling towards 14th of July. Okay, so we have in terms of projections, what do we have? 2.11, 1.66, 1.37. Let's see what the market grid has. It has doesn't have as low as the Fibonacci projections have. Yeah, so projections on this 4-hour chart, upper projection here we have is 2.25. So the stock is actually not that far off from it. So it's currently at 2.02. So in between the supports and the resistances. So indicating that it could also print lower prices. Yeah, let's see where it is right now. Could go ahead and print lower prices. Yeah, could go ahead and do so. So, okay, let's move on to CIGL. Lost 16.04%. I think quite new, quite recent. But let's see what we have. We have 21.69 upper projection, 21.69 on the 4-hour chart. Let's apply the market grid and see. Market grid says, okay, it has potential to trade all the way down to $9.52. Even lower prices. We have these supports that printed earlier on, this Fibonacci downward projections as low as 3.08, 3.07. They are not in play at the moment, but it's good to be aware that yes, it's prices that can possibly print. So, but based on what the market grid is indicating, it has the potential to get to 9.52. And it's currently in between. It's in its resistance zones right now, in between 12.76 and 12.19. This is its 4-hour chart. Let's have a look at the daily chart. It's going to be scanty as well. Yeah, here we have yeah, lower prices. Here we have 4.7, and the market grid is saying that it can trade between uh, 7.78 and 21.64. So prices in between 9.4 to 11.25, 13.08, 16.34, 18.17, $20, 21.64. Yeah. So just have a look in that, see what you make of these stocks. There's no guarantee that they are going to rebound. Yeah, some of them have not been around long enough, and also they're not really investment grade stocks. So do your due diligence and know how you're going to play them. And thank you very much for watching this video.